Inside Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. We are talking about a new book called Work the Future Today, the 2019 Pocket Pal edition. You can find it at Amazon.com. We're talking about the paradigm shift in work. And the insane Daryl Wayne has a very poignant comment to make.
Well, I'm not sure if it's poignant, but I do have an MBA, and the emphasis of my MBA is in organizational behavior. The good part is they have an emphasis in organizational behavior that they're teaching now. And a lot of the things, you talk about external customer, internal customer, and one of the things that has come around in the education arena is the fact that, businesses are starting to pay attention to what makes employees happy and what makes them feel fulfilled. I think, Whitney alluded to the round peg square hole aspect of people in businesses that were doing things that they didn't necessarily care to do or didn't have a perception to do, and finding out, what people like, putting them in the right place at the right time to make them feel inspired and reach a higher level of fulfillment within an organization is certainly part of it. And, it starts with education. And fortunately, the schools of higher learning are starting to teach this in their programs.
Whitney, can you comment on that?
Yes. Having a sense of purpose, happy workers are where their individual purpose and organizational purpose form a perfect union.
Yeah, absolutely. I read a study recently that millennials, I read several studies. One is millennials will take lower pay if they're fulfilled, if there is a purpose, if it matches, like you just said, Whitney.
And the other thing is today's consumer, at least today's millennial consumer, are looking for businesses that participate in the community. People, it's not just profit velocity anymore. It is, how much are they giving back? What are they investing in the community? There are very rarely many corporations these days that don't advertise, that they give so much back to the community in terms of, money to develop this or for charity or whatever the case may be.
And at the same time, the product or service that they're providing is something that's valuable rather than, another slicer, dicer, chopper, right? At least in my opinion. Whitney, where do you think this is going to go? I mean, millennials also are not necessarily job loyal. I just read that they're, ghosting. We all know what ghosting is, right? They're job ghosting now. They say, I'll show up on Monday, and they don't. This
is mirrored by a couple of major shifts. One is, with the old story of profit first with focus on shareholders, going over to the new story of purpose first with a focus on stakeholders. So we're having a more communal aspect to business, and it's not just your employees. It's everyone that you touch, where you do business with, where your suppliers work, right across the board. And so your reputation, based on what your purpose is, how well you execute on your purpose, and people's perception of that, is so incredibly important in terms of both short-term and long-term ability to attract buyers, investors, employees, and other people who are going to make you successful.
And success doesn't necessarily equate to dollars anymore, does it?
Not at all.
It does help. Don't get me wrong, but
wealth will make you comfortable. It won't make you happy.
And being happy is really what life is all about.
That's that's the major spring of our wellness and well-being, to make us whole.
And do you think that most people have accepted this, or is it a new movement, if you will?
We're in the we're right in the chasm between the old story and the new story.
It's just starting out. Hey, Whitney, thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate it. Go to Amazon, take a look at WTF, Work the Future Today, and the 2019 Pocket Pal has come out. Well, that wraps up this edition of Late Night Health. Daryl, thank you very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
And all the stuff that you do, and thank you at home for joining us as well. As I say every week, have a great week, have a good week, and most importantly, have a healthy week. Take that walk around the block. I'm Mark Alyn. We'll see you next time.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.